Hi, today's food for thought is dark side. And what I mean by dark side is that we all have a little dark within us, a side that we may not let others know about or something that we may not be proud of. This is actually a great thing. The ability to see the measurement is why we have a dark side. Without having a dark side, we would not be able to go, oh, I have a light side too. It's the contrast that we're able to see the growth within ourselves. So everyone has experienced trauma in their life and everyone has suffered in their life. And this comes out in many forms. Maybe it's the relationships we keep with people. Maybe we're super manipulative, or we're just toxic in general. Or maybe we run to substances or overeat in food and go seek pleasure and going out and about all the time. This is the side of us that we know we can do better in. And that's why it's so good to have a dark side. And to acknowledge that we have a dark side is powerful, right? We know we can be better at something. We know where our opportunities are, and we should embrace having a dark side. Feel grateful for having it. Seeing where I came from years ago to where I am today, I haven't removed that dark side from me. That's in me. I am just as dark then as I am today. It's just I know where my opportunity is. I know who I want to be, and I've been able to measure that growth because I know how low I can go. So I created boundaries, and sometimes I overstep them. Sometimes I let others overstep my boundaries, but I'm aware of it. You know, people think life should be this diagonal up and down, but the truth is it's like this. Always moving up, but it's sometimes we go back just to go forward. And to have the dark side and a light side is powerful. To try to get rid of the dark side and pretend we don't have one, or make an image out to others so that we are perceived like we are this perfect person and nothing is bad, that's where you're gonna falter. Sometimes it's hard to get out of a dark and low frequency type space to level yourself up. Sometimes it's real hard. Sometimes it's real attractive as well to have the dark side. You've got to fight that to be the highest virtue we can be. Some people gravitate towards being more dark, and that's okay. I do believe that the folks that have suffered the most have more of an opportunity to gain. The margin is greater, the contrast is greater. So those that have suffered the most, for example, like addicts that have become better people and led charity organizations, they have the highest growth because they can see the contrast. You got to have the dark so that you can have the light. So my point is having a dark side, we have to embrace that. Know it's within us. Don't try to hide it. Own it. Maybe let it out sometimes. But we have to own our dark sides, because that's the reason we are who we are today, and that's the reason we know where our opportunities are.